So grossly you can say that there is either deficiency of these hormones in your body, that is hypothyroidism, or there is excess of thyroid hormones, that is hyperthyroidism. So these are the major varieties. Each has its own symptoms and pros and cons, like that. So among hypothyroidism, again there are various types in both hypo and hyper. Among hypothyroidism, autoimmune thyroiditis or Hashimoto's thyroiditis, that is the most common variant. See, we all live in metro cities, and most of us live in iodine sufficient areas. So what we get is autoimmune, that is your own immune system is making cells to destroy your own gland, and hence you get the gland gets destroyed slowly and there is deficiency of these hormones. And on the other spectrum, you know, something is stimulating the gland so that it's making more hormones on its own, and it's hyper functioning. So hyperthyroidism.
Okay.
So as a patient, talking about hypothyroidism, I think everybody knows about weight gain. It can cause weight gain and irregular periods. But in addition to that, in general, you know, hypothyroidism will induce a lot of fatigue, weakness, inability to do work, or with the simple your normal day-to-day work, you feel more fatigued. Those kind of some muscle aches and pains here and there, some tingling sensation, you know, like nerve issues, or if you have underlying problem like cervical spondylosis or some knee pain or arthritis, it will get aggravated. So baseline joint pains and muscle aches would be aggravated. But more commonly this fatigue, some people complain of breathlessness, which is very common, very subjective. Swelling over face and feet is what they come with, and weight gain. Another one major misconception that people have is that thyroid causes weight gain. It is true partly, like, you know, if you have, but the weight gain is not such a big issue with thyroid. Even if you have full-blown complete hypothyroidism, maximum weight gain would be somewhere around 8 to 10 kg. So if somebody has been gaining weight like 10 to 15 kg over a period of few years, it is definitely not thyroid, because with such a severe thyroid, you would have so many other issues. Then you would go ahead and get the tested done. And more commonly, weight gain is generally around 3 to 5 kg. And as soon as you start with the treatment and your thyroid is normalized, you tend to lose all that extra weight gain. You tend to lose all of it on its own without doing anything about it. And talking about the symptoms of hyperthyroidism, it's exactly opposite of that. So you have excess metabolism, you tend to lose weight, you are very hungry, your appetite is good, but digestion is not there, you have loose motions and you lose weight, you get tremors or shakiness in hands and feet, you have lot of sweating, restlessness, inability to sleep, palpitation, that is your heart is beating very fast, and some eye swelling, proptosis. So to diagnose hypothyroidism, we look at TSH. TSH is an entirely different hormone. It comes from the tiny gland called as pituitary, sitting over here in the brain. And looking at that value, actually we decide whether you have hypothyroidism or not. Whereas for hyperthyroidism, we look at the levels of T3, T4 completely. When they are absolutely above the normal range, then we label that as hyperthyroidism.